Hey guys, I'm going to do one more of these for right now, real quick. Um, Going back to Sinister Six, wanted to show you guys a pro this time. If you're first starting out, they are kind of one of the earliest teams that you can farm pretty regularly, outside of maybe Shocker and Green Goblin. Their nodes are a little far in, and that's kind of a pain. And Mysterio being from the Raid store, but I know it's one of the earliest ones you want to farm because they do unlock two legendaries, and that's also a pro because you need Sinister Six to unlock Invisible Woman, and you also need Spider Verse, which they count, to unlock Shuri. So that's a good reason to farm them. But early on, they're also a good counter for defenders, so they make a viable, really early game arena team. They're not going to last very long because once defenders start to phase out, um, Sinister Six is really not good outside of doing this because of their buffs against City Heroes. So I was going to do one real quick that's a fairly even punch across in Blitz, just to kind of show you guys real quick what that entails. Uh, a lot of their abilities focus on doing extra damage to City Heroes and stuff like that. And that's why it works really well against defenders because every single one of them is a City Hero, so they do like extra damage to everybody, which is great. Now, mine aren't powered up all the way, so their abilities don't do everything that they could. But Vultures here will do that offense down and slow on City Heroes, I think specifically. But all this stuff does extra damage. So this is kind of how they work well. Let's see, heal block. Probably want to heal block Iron Fist just because we want him to go away first. And then for damage, well, this is going to hit everybody anyway. His ultimate also lowers their turn meter, I think, at a certain point. I don't know if mine's high enough to do that, but it does reduce their turn meter as well. We'll use Rhino's ultimate to hopefully get rid of Daredevil and Punisher here. Yeah, well, Punisher dodged, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Iron Fist, just to be safe. And then we want to maximize this to hit both, so we're going to do either JJ or Luke Cage. Because what Shocker's ultimate does is it'll hit one, like it'll hit him in like splash damage. So if I were to do JJ, it would have hit Iron Fist and Luke Cage as well. And then it'll switch to a different primary target and do the same thing, do splash damage. And I think at higher levels it does it 2 or 3 more times. So it gets pretty crazy towards the top. But for this team to be super good later on, you have to invest a lot of T4s in them, and a lot of people don't usually. I think I mostly see them on war defense now, is kind of where they end up getting put. But we're gonna blind. Let's blind JJ. Oh, that was dumb. JJ has really high resistance. I don't know why I did that. I should have seen that coming. Knew she was gonna resist it anyways. Let's get rid of that. And here comes the big one. Let's get rid of them. And then we just burst him down, and that'll be that. I like this team a lot, and I wish they had more uses because they're a lot of fun to play. With them, normally the first 2 turns, like when you're building them up, you can kind of ignore their basics for the most part. I mean, you still want them, but you can kind of ignore them because if you noticed while we were doing that, for the first 2 or 3 rounds, I don't know how many we even did, we didn't even use a basic until the end there. It was all their special abilities, and it does a ton of damage. So if they make it past all of those, usually there's only one or two tunes left in there to even worry about. But that's one of the pros that goes along with Sinister Six. If you guys are wondering what you could work on early game, that's another option. I'll see what else I can come up with a little bit later. See if I can get another one done for you. Till then, we'll see you later.